Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to Gramza Market Studies for Tuesday, January 5th. Let's take a look at this Nasdaq market, and we can see it did give us the right kind of follow through that we discussed yesterday. Same thing for all these indices actually. If you look at these large green candles, they all behaved properly in the sense of I was looking for buyers to come back into the market and they came back in with both hands. Now, today, unchanged type day. The big deal is not going to be so much today, I think, but it's going to be tomorrow and Thursday. So that's what we want to pay our attention to. But right now, for today's action, we are looking for some follow through, but not dramatic moves in these markets. Now, when it comes to the currencies, we can see in the euro, it kind of bounced back and forth to both sides here. I want you to know it did create buy and sell points there, and they just did not give us the right kind of follow through. Now, to the upside, this did create a magnitude objective. In other words, it went through that point here, created a buy, it reached the magnitude objective, and it also came back through that, so that would have been a scratch. On the downside, this market would have initiated a short position, but it would have lost 10 ticks, so it would have failed. That lost money. Now, the Swissy continues its move to the upside. This would have reached magnitude objective, and we are looking for follow through in that market. Same thing for the euro, actually now the same thing for the yen. All these markets are positioning themselves for a move. The one market that did lead the way was the Aussie, and we expect continuation of that market. 91 cents is going to be a big deal for that market, I think. British pounds is not so secure in its movement. We're seeing a market that's beginning a potential struggle. Would not be surprised to see this even back off or go unchanged for today's action. The same thing holds true for Canadian dollar. This also got back up above the 96 cents, and it closed back down. This would still be maintaining a long position. That would be the concept. But today is going to be important for that market. We need to see follow through, otherwise we have a sideways market starting. And when it comes to the interest rate markets, we can see the short end of the curve still kind of struggling here a little bit. It's behaving properly, I think, and we're expecting more of this kind of action, kind of a sideways type move. Although this is bearish, and it would imply a market that would push down, especially if we trade back towards 64. Notes looks like they've gotten low enough to find buyers. Same thing for the bonds. That push through here did create a buy signal that failed. It was not profitable, and but on the downside, it did reach magnitude objective. Now, let's get in. What are we looking for? We're looking for unchanged to higher. We're looking for these interest rates to firm up. In the metals markets, nice strong push here in the gold market. So this would have created a buying opportunity in that respect. So that was nice and healthy. And when it comes to silver, we are looking for some follow through in silver, but not a big move in today's action. And if we look at what we have here, excuse me. If we look at what we have here for the copper, nice and healthy, right kind of move after these shadows were taken out. So that's got the right pieces in place. Looking for a relatively quiet day in those markets. And let's move on here to the energy markets. Crude oil. Wow, I didn't expect it to move that quickly. A nice healthy move today. We're looking for a smaller move tomorrow. $82 is going to be a big deal. And when it comes to natural gas, we're seeing buyers coming into that market, and we're not seeing strong follow through yet. That's what's going to be the real critical piece, is follow through in today's action. And when it comes to the grains, well, we're getting high enough to find sellers in the beans. We're not seeing continuation action. We're seeing a market that's starting to struggle at these higher prices. Not surprising considering where we are. So we have to be very cautious from the long side. Same thing for corn. We need follow through in that marketplace. And wheat, on the other hand, is kind of leading the way. The issue today for wheat is just to be able to maintain these price levels. That would be the step in the right direction. Again, I think the next couple days for these markets are going to be critical. Well, this concludes today's market studies. Hope you found a few ideas helpful, and I'm looking forward to being with you again tomorrow. And in the meantime, take care.